This is Roho the Cat. Today we will learn how to build this fully automatic honey farm. It produces both honeycomb as well as honey bottles. The items required are listed in the description to this video. Without much further ado, let's get into the build. Place a chest, then 2 building blocks, followed by another chest. Facing into the rear of each chest, place a chain of 3 hoppers. Behind the building blocks, place 4 dirt blocks like so. On the final hopper on the left, place 2 temporary blocks. To the side, place a dispenser facing downwards. From this position, place a hopper facing into the one in front of you. Place a beehive on this hopper so it faces the front of the build. Then remove the temporary blocks. Place a building block on the right of the beehive. Place a row of 3 temporary blocks. Remove these 2, and place a dispenser facing the first dispenser. Then remove the remaining temporary block. Place a beehive on the building block, facing the front of the build. Dig a trench behind the final hopper on the right. It should be 4 blocks long, and 2 blocks deep. Allow temporary extra space for access. In this space, place a building block with a repeater on top, facing towards the build. Place building blocks on either side of the repeater. Place a redstone torch on the face of the front block, under the hopper. Place 2 more building blocks here, with redstone dust on these final 2 blocks. Place a redstone comparator on the first building block, facing away from the hopper. Infill the remainder of the trench. Place a hopper facing towards the comparator. Inside the hopper, place a honey bottle in the first slot. In the remaining slots, place 2 sets of 4 blocks, and 2 sets of 5 blocks, just like I am doing here. Roho the Cat appreciates it if you like and subscribe. At the rear of the build, place a row of 3 building blocks outwards from the building block. Then a row of 3 blocks from behind the dispenser on the left. Next, build a row of 4 blocks from behind the hopper under the lower beehive. Place a temporary block, and build a row of 4 building blocks 1 row up, back towards the build, with a final block adjacent to the dispenser. Place a comparator here, facing away from the beehive. And place redstone dust on the rest of that row, and the row to the right. Place a second comparator here, then place 5 redstone dust like this. Then a repeater, and finally 2 more pieces of redstone dust. Place a building block here. And here. And finally here. Place hoppers into the top of the dispensers, and double chests on top like this. Place shears in the left-hand chest. And place glass bottles in the right-hand chest. Over time, these chests will require refilling. Place 2 2-block tall flowers on these 2 front blocks here. Build a 3-block tall wall of building blocks on the hoppers on each side. Build a 2-block tall wall of glass on the front building blocks here. Infill the opening here with building blocks. If your beehives do not have bees in them, then arrange for no more than 6 bees to be within this void. Place 2 ladders here to enable you to gain access to refill the shears and glass bottles. Over time, the bees will pollinate the flowers, intermittently entering and exiting the beehives. Honeycomb will end up in the left-hand chest, with honey bottles in the right-hand chest. And so, that concludes this Roho the Cat tutorial on how to build a fully automatic honey farm. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and comment below with any feedback. Pip pip cheerio.